Pinaxtv suni fanchi akese march for any Ghana for nina. Now coming up no arehosema ato gold board CEO Metreyera Sammy Gyamfi no abusia echirima na chese Sammy Gyamfi the father-in-law prekope sabrede akonfro ato ahyebape so abonutu amanato anananom ewansie do a ayareho yie pa na meka kosi se Sammy Gyamfi ne yere a Nansenya within a period of 2 years, it was a 3 years here ni omo eware ye no the father-in-law na sabrede akonfro ato ahye ne so a papai atwa nananom ewo ensiedo. Now mame ko Chris boyemu, how did this happen? How about say him fan see ye any idea?
Yes, akoye arehosem ewo honoma Sammy Gyamfi ye ni in-law onu agasa na menka say nase bema akrofo akwakoto ahye ne so awomo akwakobodutu akwakoye arehosem pa ewo honoma edrume bi a Sammy Gyamfi a charter flight from Kumasi from Nkraikopie Kumasi. A lot of people were talking about it. No, he said that was the emergency that he had to attend to.
Okay.
Enti ekoye arehosem honoma ne papa na Mr. Amankwa se ne ba no Irene Amankwa a one ne te no ne papa na arehosem say akwakoto papa na omabontu ama papa no efrim na a lot of people and a day and some efrimu banti. I'm sure say ye koye nim no ye dey a lot of updates the enti amanfo susu say sa R.I.P we so a free bar. A lot of people are speculating say no crap ye dey no update no so be for
okay, it's semete wase a sa e wudi same way esiye ewo Kumasi
yeah.
Okay, so as we can see on the screen, so I say father-in-law of Sammy Gyamfi murdered by armed robbers. Itina we enye se bi akwanhia bi na si ye accident bi na se bibisa but emom akonfo ene to share papa yi so. Now how did it happen? Say your boy omo to share no so no your boy ni to no wu ye instantly, like how did it happen?
Oh, omo did they call hospital. The doctors tried their best so meet me aje papa nenkwa, but then unfortunately when me anje nenkwa ewo ho. Enti on your screens the father-in-law of the chief executive officer of Ghana Gold Board Gold Board Sammy Gyamfi has died today, Wednesday 18th February 2026, after allegedly sustaining gunshot wounds on Friday 13th February 2026. It is believed that that Sammy Gyamfi's father-in-law was shot by armed robbers. All necessary medical efforts were made to save his life, but Mr. Karkari did not survive. And he said they tried their best to save the man's life, but unfortunately, the armed robbery incident is said to have occurred in Kumasi, Ashanti region, where the victim lived. The father of Irene Amankwa Kakari, wife of Sammy Gyamfi, gave her hand in marriage to Sammy Gyamfi in December 2022. Very little is known publicly about the late father-in-law of Sammy Gyamfi.
Wow. Etinache said this is a very sad one. For now, moving on, no, like on the same issue, Yen said recently, Sammy Gyamfi was trending together with his wife. And Yechemu say, Wakwako be gold shop, Dubai, any idea. I miss all this rumor na kosono, and asa Sammy Gyamfi. The father-in-law knew way ababebo. A lot of people are saying say this has something to do with the fact that Sammy Gyamfi gold board CEO nanse amanfortunate in sa won so ni ade say sikabi fana say yet gold board issues loss ni ade beba abaye nyina no. Amanfortunate say it could be the position that he has, you know, and who bufuo ni ade na yede akọ the father-in-law no eso.
So basically one of the setups na say institutions are NDC by or more ST here, and that's why we're making sure say it is in motion. Say a year Juma is the gold board. Now, Osha Gold Board, Hona, it is one of the most enviable office in Ghana currently.
Okay.
Do you understand? It is one of the most enviable, like Obia envy that's a year office, no, and some day not a door, but then let's finish this right up. Said here and something in you know. And the kind of allegations among for associated to this death, no, yeah, the And the father of Irina Wankwa, the wife of Sammy Gyamfi, gave her hand in marriage to Sammy Gyamfi in December 2022. Very little is known publicly about the late father-in-law of Sammy Gyamfi. Sammy Gyamfi, the then National Communications Officer of the National Democratic Congress, married Irene at a semi-private ceremony in Accra on 21st December 2022. The ceremony was attended by close family relations and the very top leadership of the new National Democratic Congress. National delegates, Congress, where the groom was seeking re-election as National Communications Officer. The marriage, scheduled for November 2022, was postponed until the NDC's National Delegates Congress, where the groom was seeking re-election as National Communications Officer. So this is the updates I have. Sammy Gyamfi na asewo Mr. Kaikari akonfo akoboni tuo no free ho na allegations are a lot of people feel say it is an inside work. Also within the week, only last week, na a trend they say omakobie gold shop, the jewelry shop Dubai, and a lot of people were talking about it. People were envious about this new development. People were not also happy, feeling say Ghana gold and Dubai as money na and a lot of people were not happy. Now the other side of it, any a car gold board they bought. Okay. NDC for the one say near my costume. On that side, they are not happy. Now the other side of it is the sharp turn of the family. It is within 8 years, how the family was like. All of a sudden, NDC bar by more, your man Sammy Gyamfi gold board position. No, see how is the family like? And people were alleging because allegedly. Car mono as Sammy Gyamfi etomano no. Akonfone jeye. Wow. That is one allegation a free mu eba. A man for feel say yes we talk car e dey ama na asew no. E bi mu kire mu am say cars mienu allegedly cars mienu nkwa na otoma e na asew no. And some other properties are all of a sudden the family omonya a very sharp turner. Omo make am say omu diye. Okay. Do you understand? Enti na ye ka say e si kire wo ho a den a frefre the once na say na say wudi amango a frefre once na anti omo say if you hired okay things are going on well near the nature say ugo wura ho no mo a on sabetimi ayeden aka bibi anti allegations are people are relating this death. It is quite unfortunate. Say papa on shadant papa no wan say bebre sa o okay but yeah he's not known. No one knows it, but then the inside people who and who say or more affect because they are not happy. Say all of a sudden, people are I mean allegedly or more or say they would demand with once and sana the sharp turn of the family or more wealth near the astati frefre a year for Eddie Abaho. So it is very sad. I did your condolence. Kodiama abusianfo wo honom enti odwum baby a wonte ase say ayedai and pinpoint is not known etimi kokune sa I mean mo ko attack no Sh0t no ejine car any ade. It is quite sad, and I hope the National Democratic Congress, the party, the government in power will make sure say the Ghana Police Service, they are working tirelessly, effortlessly omo ede ebo adwuma they can bring these people to book. That is what we are expecting from a Ghana Police Service. Okay, now again, can say it? Say now what you say, Sammy Gyamfi, the father-in-law is not a known person. Could it be that Sammy Gyamfi was the target? Well, people, you see, say, what started a Juma and say interviews among for you, you could see how people not among for the door no more bought Sammy Gyamfi. Okay. Do you understand? Okay. And you see, per the allegations, do people even feel say? And this you cry to me at your Jim Salmon. Do you understand? Because see them kind of position now hold you. People really envy it. Okay. Do you understand? And he said maybe Rebecca said, I'll take something precious from you. Rebecca, yeah. I'll take something precious from you. Wait, Kevin Taylor, Papa Jeffrey Fa, or Mummy. And he a bisa and a akoso. Now you see, probably they can't come straight to you directly like that. A be away, a bit me a warning be. Do you understand? But it is unfortunate, say the wife a papa and a kokano no. And say ebia ono na na target. And I say no on your target no. We expect say the investigations of the Ghana Police Service ebetimi unravel all these things. Because yes, among for also say a kana yebo, any people feel like say still now they are using the money or the proceeds from Galamsey, go the free Galamsey when you Jumana. They are not thinking about the people of Ghana. Na sika so betimi ayo wenim fefefe eno kwa no modwene. All these things come together. Emma, people are not really happy with papa no e wo hono mo akoma sanse we are ba. Now people feel say ene papa yi onhwe no huye because me tie no exactly the same thing and I made you say they have to beef up Sammy Gyamfi security. They have to beef it up because do you understand? Me nka say bi obi koye ni bibi, but then it's not nice say obi oben papa oben no. Do you understand? Enti me nka say oben no na bibi say etimi ato papa no ama omabo ni to sa no. I mean, it calls for a beefing up of security for Sammy Gyamfi and the family. Some of the extended family members no are Omaka.
Okay, so right now where is Sammy Gyamfi currently?
Oh, currently I'm sure he's back in Accra. He's back in Accra. When probably he went to Kumasi to sort some of these things. No, he's back in Accra. He's safe. He's sound. The way ding or back or trying to do to see the investigations and I'm very sure I start here. People, the Ghana Police Service, CID department trying to unravel a thing that's because a case like this, I'm not sure so big jai amanakosakwa. Okay, so I confirm more Dξad Juma we know. Has any of them been arrested so far? Has the car been traced? Any other? The car hasn't been traced. I confirm as we are speaking. You know, since it's Ghana Police Service, as I'm told for more, they will quickly come out and update the general public. Okay. Of which we commend them. Say they try and make us feel say they are really working, and indeed they are working. Okay. And we be tough for more or more at the brain. As we are speaking now, no, some kind say be much asumesi and I say obtain and I say come po or my tracy say e was asumesi fie and I say omo dey akọ garage we so omo akosesa e ho niema and I say no yensa enyan enkan say but we trust in the Ghana Police Service by the close of the week and I say actually early next week there we should be able to get to know the people that are behind this particular area and someone a cause because it is quite unfortunate. Do you understand? 2025 wasn't an easy year. Yeah. This year, 2026 year, starting year, it hasn't been that easy, with the side of the Ghana music industry. Now, politically, last year, you cool. Now this year, you in the second month with this side user. And do you understand? And yes, I mean, this is currently what is going on. Ensa enyanka will be currently. And we are hoping say omo ensa betimi aka obi ewo ehonum because yes it has been me can say akoye arehosem wo pa. Okay, so looking at it, the NDC as a whole, we are seeing some casualties in the party. Nancy who say Yira Haruna friend is saying Jusu akwa konya akwanhia any ade, and it looks like is it that right now the NDC executives in Penifua Mubu Mine saying their lives are at risk and a be so mobusian force one assessing. Well, you can't really tell what is going on because and some be say Ayana it is one in maybe I say 1 in 100. Do you understand? Okay. Say yeah, if you may see then we'll go straight and attribute it to a politician and I say a government official no yeah na entice. But then some of these sudden deaths, sudden accidents, not entirely. Do you understand? I think it is high time they take their travels seriously. The government in power currently, they take their travels seriously because they see Tamalo Kwanso no at the park because you could have heard a quite different thing, and these people are top government officials, education minister, any deputy communications minister. Nanka bibi say about 2 or more NDC. People will start raising eyebrows. helicopter crash, you see, a lot of people were trying to find meanings into it.
Yeah.
And also NDC for and penny for and so I think, sir, currently the National Democratic Congress, they will say how best they can. I mean, say or they Paibo say quite on bit me.
Party be abaso.
And on me afaso. I'm making sure say some of these things are avoided. Not physically, no, so no. Who said they are trying their best. They are trying their best. Say protect you with a security any other. So this is, I mean, some of the things that people feel said the NDC should do because NDC penny for NDC penny abaimu nipa any other no. It is something they have to take a critical look at it.
Okay, so right now, Sammy Gyamfi, a wife, Irene, where is she? She's still in Dubai because previously, answer na the same way, but so Dubai, a business with her gold shop. Is she still in Dubai and I say Saturday, Wabagana?
Well, as we are speaking now, we say communication be the bar, a be free Sammy Gyamfi ho and Abba.
Okay.
Communication be a free Sammy Gyamfi ho and Abba. And away so acquire impromptu, and you know, their family back in Ghana. Probably they will be able to hold on to some of these things. Now, or more Asha who said, Bibia able to me up to 2 dinner. As we are speaking now, send a wife from a send amount for Castle or PM or Dubai, will be a gold shop or a Juma honor. And we can confirm some of the PM or Ghana because this is a never pay free. But then we are hoping, say, Dubai and power about PM just because Papa every month. Also, she and Penny for no how to
President Mahama has he reacted to this issue? Then a waka home concerning the incidents at ACC. Particularly Sammy Gyamfi issue.
Well, Sammy Gyamfi issue, Emuwa kakra. Like I say,
okay.
Probably the president will come out quickly and then extend his condolence message to Sammy Gyamfi. So as we speak now, President John Dramani Mahama Onyan and can be because suddenly we're a long distance kind of family. And you see, there are certain issues that the government expects him to handle it on his own.
Okay.
Do you understand? No be invited and but as we speak now, President John Dramani Mahama Nyamfa Bibia Emetuja about Mr. Kakari Sammy Gyamfi Nasewa refree.
Okay, Ebusia, it's quite unfortunate say arehosem way I see was Sammy Gyamfi nebusia mu ono ane yere nimpon Rebecca say ne papa a owo no ne yere Irene ne papa yera Kakari and as I read the any pabone for yesusu say wo mo akromfo wo mo ato ahye wo papa so a wo mo ekuni yaya ewa santimemu meche kuma say na de are one say car na ekura papa no so no akromfo yi age e de adwane ekwa it is a very tough one for the family of Sammy Gyamfi and then the year, but then we are praying and hoping say they'll find some consoling in God. Yeah, maybe more because it's not easy. But lastly, just a brief one. This air costono. I'm out for HMA. The security should be tightened for the family of Sammy Gyamfi and then area because who knows, this might just be a snippet to what is yet to happen to them. Yes,
Osha, my submission, now I was talking about the security of Sammy Gyamfi and then the family, even the extended family. Omo actually ni adine nyina no. Osa aban no hwe na how best that obetimi aboa omo with security. Because ebubo, do you understand?
Yeah.
Ebia, probably there was a different person that they targeted.
Nah,
and I said, I'll take something precious from you, no, ebinye. How is this whole thing happening to top government officials like this?
Okay.
And yes, indeed, they have to beef up his Omangasani security has to be beefed up. The family, the immediate family, the wife, any auntie, said they make sure they beef up the security for or no any Omomaka, the extended family, Omangasani, papa, the close family. I mean. Okay. Yes, I mean they should try and beef up.
I wish I imagine same way so na ya Sammy Gyamfi ne yere yako na ye free so dia na no are ho sem I see ye ewo eye Burkina Faso enam so ema adetonfo a efri Ghana ekopie mu ewo ho titeu the northern part of eye Burkina Faso tuatidom kuo etisi won so a wo mo ekum wo mo hye wo mo ene track no wo mo amunya muti edidi mu no yetime ede wo mo aba bepie mu ewo Ghana hanum se ya yede wo mo akọ eye 37 ayares bia wo mo eje ayarehwe na mampani na sorry mampani John Dramani Mahama abusia akwakọ pay a visit to the survivors wo mo ekopie mu ewo eye Burkina Faso a arehosem we eto you could see say Fonino and Etwaguo ewo screen so no it's a very serious and devastating experience because Fonini bi near there this is very very sad and a serious one. Abusia the visit of the president, you know, eyo no kwa ne koye when abaye mu nipa ntushe screen so be hu yera Julius Debra na wono so eka hu bia wo mo ekopie mu ewo 37 aye ayaresabia ede eye ensra ekoma ejadifo a wo mo ho eka ya na wo mo kwa kofa entos ewo Burkina Faso aba this is a very sad one. Coming from the Jubilee House, also President John Dramani Mahama this afternoon visited 2 survivors of Saturday's Burkina Faso terrorist attack currently on admission at the 37 military hospital in Accra. The survivors were among Ghanaian tomato traders on board a truck which was ambushed by armed bandits in northern Burkina Faso. President Mahama, who was accompanied by his Chief of Staff Julius Debra, commiserated with the victims and assured them their bills will be absorbed by government. The president, who was in Takrade earlier in the morning to open the Minerals Commission's local content summit, went straight to the hospital from the airport to visit the injured traders. 7 other Ghanaian traders were killed in the attack and have since been buried. The survivors were successfully transported home by the Ghana Armed Forces. International say Ghana Armed Forces for NAD animu ema wo mo amunya wo mo etimu didi mu no wo mo etimi bepie mu e wo Ghana hanum say yebekọ na yakohwe video of Ebra President Mahama wode ensra ekoma survivors of the attack. Yenhwe video ni bra.
Nana mukwane kwa mtoto tomatoes.
Bila ni ebura chi oti ase ba de na ambassador ne se o baba be sai adeba. That day evening na ofi moja. Moja no ofi moja na nchebia na.
Okay. Ombeto Richard. So eta nyame ase. Etinkwa. We nyame na ato nkwa.
So do further surgeries, close the wound, and then get him to be.
Okay.
Madam James, good afternoon. But the President R.I.P.
Madam.
So she sustained extensive burns. The arm,
from the
back. Yeah, I think they set the ablaze. Yes, sir. So she has a huge cut here that has been opened and packed. So we have to be doing dressings for her. So she needs, in fact, the burns are quite severe and extensive. So we have to be doing dressings for her regularly so that she can get better.
Abisha, that was President John Dramani Mahama. It's very sad. I mean, looking at said you will be a chiara quiet Saturday. It's very sad. President John Dramani Mahama, Nesra Sha will copy mu 37 ayaresabia no ene yekohwe ye otimi say victims no omo pran kasa nti omo pran poni o. So imagine those that were bent in the track no said omo so omo tibia mu esi eye ansa na omu ewu. Unfortunately no said yama mwate no omo de yesie omo ewo Burkina asase no so enti na che say ye do omo ba enya de be. Now in some way question no we see that a lot of blame games are going on. People are talking about the fact say now you will say Kwesipra Junior Bekasa Echemu say adenti ena yewo insase a eye very nourished and food for ebe to me eduan toast ewo so na ye ndua bi ne ekọ obi man so ema aturenchem say etoye eno enenam so a former defense minister Yera Dominic ninti wo enso aba bekasa ediafa ensem no eho na Yera ninti wo nsem a wo kan nyina no na say Wachema, the glorification of Ibrahim Traore as a Ghana for Yasuso Ibrahim Traore Swama, he to the terrorist group, and Rutina, or more among women Swa, Ebiaso Ghana for so because this is not the first time the women are traveling to Burkina Faso to buy tomatoes. And in some way, you are knitting and the two Janet that squeeze the Esso, Chris.
Yeah, and former defense minister, Yera Dominic, Nitu. Then some of the 2 years. Ghana's glorification of Ibrahim Traore triggered tomato traders' attack. Dominic Nitu, former defense minister, then someone or the tuja and no na asabwe no because say Ghana pana ye conform post Burkina Faso na ye nkofo etimi every musano. Na NDC communications team to do now so kasa now here we are. This is from Awoke Kelly. She's a member of the NDC communications team. Now next someone also they are to say the attack on Ghanaian traders in Burkina Faso means the terrorists are closer to us than we thought. Now Mamia someone working who share the part of Burkina Faso as some kosi wohona. It is quite far because Ucham Burkina crowd getting close to the other border with I think Niger and Asanemano esi wohona. Asem say almost at first Omusia terrorists say they don't kill Ghanaians. Because all Ghana nipo meja wa and then sometimes they have mediators, people who do interpretations for them. Maybe is it Mosika Sano and also Moka French now want here. They were having interpreters or interpreting the more. And mostly it's almost all Ghana here or but they don't understand the entire way batch no omuku na omo de report ni bi omo ye tomato penifo ni bi no omo chire mu omo de ba ye say the mass how we no ba ye pa in particular mediator na omo fa no na according to papa ne kasa o de tu dwa no chire mu at a point omo ekodru ho omo te say nkofo ba no interpreter ne ka chire omo say because they were stationed. Yes, maybe I'm going first. No, so many tomatoes nibi, so they have to change their route and go to another place. No, I'm going tomato nibi. So they said, there some kilometers afar, no, I'm take gunshots. So when they heard the gunshots, and interpreter and said mediator between Ghana for and Burkina for catch up, say, oh, mo relax now, mo ba, mo nyamo she. Because according to Ghana for now, sometimes we share mo sa, mo po et me mo munso ni aduane, no mo ko. But yes, some particular mediator no kasa team no hono. Not terrorists for now I want no. Say Emanem Bahobio. Now he didn't tell them and he didn't know say oboka ko piem e wo hono. Engineers o muhu because ono say na ko dwane e no mutu tuo the born 90 ono as we are speaking to you now no our hospital wa Wagadugu. Omo ehwe no. Enti ekoya arehosem pa wo ho. With the fact say you Ghana not because President Ibrahim Traore as some kind they say yes or from country say oh I feel the toes in the power because or maybe prisoners ni na gum omuye adwuma dan saying yeah my report say makoto agricultural tools ni tractors ni ade o dey aba Burkina Faso ni na omo dey adwuma or maybe prisoners omu na achi omu ogun o set up irrigation dams ni ade entiga na intimi nyebi. They are going to have a bumper harvest until they should come.
Wow. It's quite unfortunate. For so not just say ultimately say Anka Ghana they said no, this is not the first time tomatoes for echo sa Burkina Faso fan toast, but the ACA no ho na ni nyina mu no ECOWAS enso ababonten ababe kasa ECOWAS echemu se emprempren ya no e wo so mu ye hwehwemu edifa ensem no emuntu hwe screens or say ECOWAS demands full probe into killing of 8 Ghanaian traders by JNIM in Titel Burkina Faso. And say ECOWAS for so chema they should do something about it. But the question here is Burkina Faso is no longer part of ECOWAS. And ECOWAS is shishemu e dey empa na beye.
Well, almost citizens and Omakopim Burkina Faso as Makoto. Nasa JNIM, we know say they are part of the jihadist groups.
Yeah.
We Jama Nusrat al-Islam Muslimi.
Yeah.
That is JNIM no. Na omo they pledge allegiance to Al Qaeda.
Okay, yeah.
Inti omo no, that is, I mean, they want to create omo person one J on my back when she was an Islamic state. Omo mission kese ba kwa omo edi eye aduma no. Na it is quite unfortunate. Sa nema we esi here. Sisi ayewo AES na ECOWAS nso so ewo ho no. ECOWAS wants to find out, say, I mean, what really is going on. But ECOWAS is also, I don't understand. Is it that, and then you first time I want to say, these jihadist terrorists, they are in more than 10 countries in Africa, about 5 of them in West Africa. What I say, is it their first time who say, these jihadists for no hasi and answer them. Do you understand? Because Omono, they don't care. They said they came in over 200 bikes, motorbikes. Nipa beze 200 on bikes and on Beshia Omo ewo honum. It is our probe no mo be no. Where will it take us to?
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
And the nation said the no akopiem ewo e baby ewo. So we have another release on the screens. If you can take us to.
Yeah, so if Uganda Armed Forces, it said issued by the Department of Public Relations General Headquarters, Bema Camp Accra, Ghana Armed Forces evacuate Ghanaian survivors of Burkina Faso. So the Ghana Armed Forces have successfully evacuated 3 Ghanaian traders who were injured in the terrorist attack on Saturday, 14 February 2026 in Burkina Faso. The evacuation forms part of government's coordinated humanitarian and security effort. The mission was conducted on Tuesday, 17 February 2026 by the Ghana Armed Force. The injured have since been conveyed to the St0rm military hospital for further medical assessment and treatment. The Ghana Armed Forces extends its deepest condolences to the bereaved family, prays for the response of the souls, for the repose of the souls of the deceased, and wishes the injured speedy recovery. And you know, this is a Ghana Armed Force for so say momo de buy say the enim dada no omo de omo abedru ama mahama kra akosra womo edada. So this is what they are also bringing up. It's quite unfortunate say the enu be manaka no e be preach ma Ghana for ye be yanka yenyi ehu fi ECOWAS ni mu, because it's not bringing any benefits.
Yes, I mean, a lot of people are saying, I mean, omo kasa say bianca say you can betray on you for so be well, and for so you but in some say na am I how best they are protecting the citizenry under ECOWAS. And see, before I think there's a video to the evacuation. No, if we can get that video, we'll go and watch that video and then we'll come back. And quickly, share how the Ghana Armed Forces they evacuated or more prepare Burkina Faso di omo be pie Ghana 37 military hospital ma ye show mo quickly no ye ko na hear video no na yembra sisi. Okay, all right. And yes, ebi mo kasa ye hu Faso bi a ewo ECOWAS ho ne ade, but then Faso ne de bi ho, but in same say na ya na e kire ma ye hu say omo ebo indeed omo bo citizenry no na citizenry for no omo ebo mo ho eba ewo ehonum. All
right, Abusia, that is all about terrorist attack so Burkina Faso minimum ene yegusua etwa hojajo. Some family members have spoken about omadeshia sebe omuko ya omamebiem ene bebre na ebimo yerenom ebinum mamenom any ade utimu say it's very sad that me call akwa pedem ni mabusua beba bedi, and so me call ya mamba, and the sad part is that they couldn't even get their remains to give them a befitting burial in Ghana. And I just say yes, here or more ewo obi my so quite unfortunate. Now, Jeffrey this terrorist attack Burkina Faso would disseminate idea na yeba back to Ghana ha yeba back to Ghana wahene ponke sie pa wakabi ewomu ewo enkran pompuni mantemu ha sei na wono ena yebeka ne sa asiwura awrehosem a ato ni taki ohini a wada screen si so no say wade ni ekire mu wo tamale soro ho ena chese sede Haruna Idris ade nana ansenya ebi ato gamanche ti wo screen si so a o se gamanche Kentucky Taco through the second stable after early morning accident. That I say anopaya na gamanche we free tamale enam oti region quite pono so enebusia abeto dwa say ne car no akwakonya kwanhia ama sebe na enyenyan pa de na so say no obatimi a stabilize ne condition ne kakra. I'm sure we share screens so abemu say car no esifa this is very 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 serious papa car no ela enimu nyina amwamoi no. The question is, what would have happened? Say nyanya mi ne be mu a kana che say gamanche or to another one say do an assessment because already this man was having a chieftaincy dispute near the meboa. It na say ene ekwanya bia madipo person okotena so ne so okotena so because looking at how delicate the accident was and how the vehicle no amwa ayeno, it's a very sad one. But the question is not okoye den. Gamanche they say kran heya ne ne ti o. Na ho tamale so fa ho be.
Well, according to reports, no, Apano Ekopiem, the northern part of Ghana, na Okosha, Yana.
Okay.
This is a cultural visitor, Okoye, the northern part of Ghana. We are free Hodma or Bano, Okunya Quenchia on your screen. You can see how our Kano and Nimuno SC Amwamwa. It is quite unfortunate. As late as 2 a.m.
Wow.
And an accident, no, AC, Koyare hostem na me can say the driver is in critical condition. Or not necessarily them say ne ho ya kakakra, but then papa there he's very strong and kicking.
Okay.
But then yes, on our screens the government check Kentucky Taco through the second currently in stable condition after being involved in a road accident around 2 a.m. today in the OT region. The incident reportedly occurred while he was returning to Accra from Tamale, following a private visit to the Yana in the northern region as part of ongoing efforts to strengthen ties among traditional leaders. And the traditional leaders trying to strengthen among ties, no, na edimane say the government kopiem or Tamale no koshia the Yana na one no etwetwem komo ebubon komo say afi traditionally again and I na wesimi aka ho abom otufo say to ka can government check and co voter regions so so all these ahemfo akesi o Ghana ha nyina they are trying to strengthen their ties and I feel again no betimi aye as traditional leaders and no be who come through a private visit and I cover as we buy so while the king is said to be in stable condition and good spirits. His driver sustained critical injuries and is currently receiving medical treatment. And he said the driver no na see the have said there be no edano din kakra. But then nana kasa de ne ho anesa the reports are saying that he's in a stable condition.
Okay.
We still have another one on our screens currently.
Yeah. So just like now all Kano saying Nana there he's in a stable condition. So coming from city, it says Gaman check Kentucky take Uchu, the second stable after accident in OT region. International say there Nana there no way. I nearly even said it say usually when we tight in a back seat. It's we said na car na si amwana. Nipa no we any no be more affected than the way tree no. What I say because we share as you can see on the screens you know. Anyone no really got affected. And I him for name be this big people are tie drive your mono they usually feel so comfortable at the back, relaxing. Then yɛde se nana ne nkwa enhye da end sign. But how has the reaction been ever since news ebeton bonten so?
Well, who said someone passed the comments here. Now the person was talking about the fact that I mean since 2025 the kind of casualties and nipa omo free mu omo ye etitiri for no omo edos.
Okay.
Omo so omo nya accident ama omo ho ato omo kakra so ewo honum. People were just talking about the fact that the high profile casualties eyados ewo Ghana ha say we nyame NFF anka wo ye besa te asemfofo ewo Ghana ha say. A lot of people are not really happy with what is currently going on and penny some be say etoto omo ewo hono. But then the other side of the Ga traditional area no, they are happy. I mean they are jubilating say nyame ede nana enkwa etimi eche nti e manana etri nkwa ewo honum se wetimi afri wemu afi because chale uhe ka na dash we so it is scary.
Very scary
because me am say he's in stable condition. When you say ebia enimu kakra bi na ye bi but we say the impact was massive.
Yeah.
Ewo honum ama we can see all the kind of damage that it has meted to the car. Ewo honum enimu ni nyina etutu ewo honum no. Yes, the people in the Ga traditional area, Ghanaians in general, they are happy say papa and as nana eho anko kan ewo honum as say is in stable condition now omo we share the driver no so speedy recovery ewo honum.
Okay, so that is what happened to Gamanche ni Taki true na say utimi say just days after Haruna Idrisu honestly the NDC were northern part one ma tama ono so chema ono so tamale kwan no so ana sa areho same way it's just a mere coincidence and I say akwai se Kumasi kwantimpon na kwanhie sisi wo so saa masisi ebe hu se ase kwan no na mfumsuo bi ya aba ho but accident esi was kwan so no claiming lives is a lot and now we are seeing similar for the northern highways. Is it a coincidence and I say the government should start monitoring that road too?
Yes, you see the last time we gave an update on education minister and deputy communications minister on accident and also Tamalino. People were talking about the fact that they should make sure they prioritize building good roads for Ghanaians.
Okay.
And see that was some of the comments and amount for the airbar and then on the side where they airlifted the top officials from Tamale to Accra. People were saying that they should also prioritize building hospitals in some of these parts of Ghana. You don't know who idea they do you understand? Nana or the counterpart we are education minister also say 70th anniversary inauguration and also so people were looking at the fact that the government should prioritize building good roads for the good people of Ghana. Okay.
So that is a year and someone sabre there about PMU concerning Yera Gamanche. But then the good news is that he's in safe hands and he's safe. Nenenkwa any assignment ebien, but there are some checks and all that will be run on him to see how safe he is from any other or how be a beba as a result of the accident that is here. It's where the kind for yadanyamia say it didn't escalate to something different and can papa Ghana mu hanum say so yalla nyame say na yendi semnechi concerning how things are going to unfold with this whole accident any idea but right now we believe say the government has been brought to Accra and is receiving treatment on the incident that took place on the Oti region road. We are hoping say ahemfo no na say mechanism the palace no the statement ebeba out soon concerning the current situation of the Gamanche ne driver. Yedi mu nsem any updates nyina ebeba as at when this informations and details are being released to us. Enti ebeba government speedy recovery na ye moving on to the next issue. Yes, so that is about a year government and a quenchia a see a year uti region 2 a.m. Ahomachino the see no and I did muamanebo aba is a good one. I mean, we are just praying say this our penning form with the name because they started from the political side any idea and they could run in room to mukakra and there's a sasa him for the deal who bejimudia and just say I know bet me I she edi amaye e wo krodue mu hanom say so yen free same way so na yen konsem foforo so a a lot is really going
on.
But
before that, now you were talking about the fact that if free politics it go to musicians and as you see coming across say so you never kai somewhere last year and was it Kwame Eugene onya accident somewhere around Kwabenya side hall so any day so it has become something that we have to really take critical look into that particular section Emma and Emma be say because na nyame na afefi apoa yanti asem bonibia ewo hono because enkebeye it was going to be a very different story ewo hono enti yedi nyame ase se enema bi say ensi na ye kai abai mu penifo se de atimemufo no di tudwa no yedim say esi ade almost the entire nation has turned into a construction site but we need more from the Lincoln penifo no na omomwa especially the northern part of Ghana because see akwensha mienu na etimi asi wo ho ba kwa ewo oti region no ene ba kwa ewo tamale no ni nyina ewo the northern part of Ghana nti ehwe how best aban betimi aboa ewo ye kwan so.
Okay, so another issues abusia narcotics they are working tirelessly. My emergency says say no they are not giving omo bia chese breathing space they are working hard into kopiemu ewo KIA Kotoka International Airport we must start say operations ewo honoma emu edin pa any operation enyagro so as you can see on the screens these are the operation officers together with emu amodi aka ho a wo mo ede yes and I want him say eba no drugs any idea narcotics narcoc wo mo and wo mo di hudwuma kese pa and usually when some of these things they need these animals to help with detecting who is carrying what and who is carrying who and all that. If they say you can't go to Kotoka and be so free and be so assured say ubetimi carry substance across Kotoka to the next country freely without going through a search and all that. Why this operation in the first place?
Yes, so quickly let's look at what we have on our screens. We are Narcotics Control Commission, NARCOC. NARCOC intensifies search at Kotoka International Airport. The K9 unit of the Narcotics Control Commission, NARCOC, in collaboration with 8 enforcement units stationed at the Kotoka International Airport, KIA, has intensified behavioral detection operations at the airport. The move aimed at reinforcing Ghana's commitment to combating narcotics trafficking through its primary international gateway being spearheaded by the Narcotics Control Commission. And that is the update free or more urban. So the very first of it, the K9 unit of the narcotic no or more and basically or more cocaine. So basically or more the cocaine and or more checking. And then some breed, so the reason why they call them the K9, they use this breed, sometimes referred to as K9. Now, anyone you look and more here, say you won't cram my room, and I think, sir, we'll look into that too. So, sniffer dogs here, or more, can say, or more, Kotoka International Airport. It is to help them to, detect who is trafficking what. That is one. The sniffer dogs are there. Then they are also monitoring behavioral detection. It was Kotoka International Airport. the niema all year any movement any ade the movement any ade the movement any ade all year no is something that ultimu say niema bebre is obi oha some people will be when can say omo ehu epupu obi oha who be the question ba ko betiti ni trimu side some of these are behavioral detections are they try said they will work on ewo ehonum 80 that is one ewo eho 80 omo ade sniffer dogs aka ho ewo Kotoka International Airport the cocaine unit of the Narcotics Control Commission NACOC in collaboration with the K9 so the K9 units of the Narcotics Control Commission NACOC in collaboration with 8 enforcement units stationed at Kotoka International Airport has intensified behavioral detection operations at the airport. The move aimed at reinforcing Ghana's commitment to combating narcotics trafficking through its primary international gateway. It's being spearheaded by the Narcotics Control Commission. 80. Now, saying himself Narcotics Control NACOC, omo ebo adwuma, a lot of releases and a buyer. You know, so they are working on a lot of niema. They will be able to detect some of these trafficking near day. It is a say omo ashe omo adwuma no mu akena honum na sa sniffer dogs no mu use no. They can smell as far as 170 square meters. Nipa, you smell like it to me. Smell is like 10 centimeters. And I said 10 square centimeters. And a sniffer dogs near 170 square centimeters. If you check here, the difference is very, very huge. And on your screens, you can see that they've started operations at Kotoka International Airport. If you move a amount for bag, they are also monitoring their behaviors. On a more cocaine and bag in the morning, and that's so as a OTT as a yewe enti ye check is how niam movement ni ade na akwai ye suspect no enti enya from oba ne start bisa questions na say to papa so as a wo ye suspect enti we ha obi niam na si ho no some of these sniffer dogs no omo ehwehwem. There's another one so on your screens that you can see say krama no di nitia shem ono krama no gina nchen ko wote no di nitia shem ko kenshi mo beti ni se enti that is the kind of intensity omo beefing it up Kotoka International Airport enti se why you wadwen se obeye bia because na say updates by ya na echiche nkofo no enim se nipa dodo na o ma do mo ho so honum. So Kotoka International Airport are busy. You could see say there are onlookers. People were looking at the dogs so omo ebo adwuma no honum no enti yes NACOC intensify behavioral detection operations at the airport omo cocaine unit no. So on your screens, NACOC steps up K9 operations at Kotoka International Airport to curb drug trafficking. So that is the updates that we also have on our screens. And it's a say here, the K9 unit of Kotoka of NACOC no, is here omo akobo omo sesen Kotoka International Airport. And we here ma bag no kofa ayi no nhwe before cry the be from we which be obi there wa bonten yenya fan confirm machine mukrasi e de kugu play mu ena krama no astarte omo ehwehwia no mo funu gina ho benim sa asem no yo omo siri sa asem no yo omo wonwo odwe ho a onti ase enti on your screens are some of the operations in pictures ena mo hwe honom no enti yes Narcotics Control Commission omo ebo adwuma honom. All right enti ye beto aso na the updates no ede amamu honomo enti ye updates ye traso na de amamu ye ko EPA Environmental Protection Agency omo enso aye shocking revelation enti obebom ede amaye. Yes, the Environmental Protection Agency enso ede revelation bi aba ama akwakoye asem ho enti quickly no yeah, the update no everyone because in our ports a Honda regulation no akwakopiemu akwakoye asem so Environmental Protection Authority intercepts hundreds of chamfan machines concealed in 14 containers at Tema Port as it intensifies crackdown on illegal mining across the country. So that is the update.
Okay, so when is it the chamfan machines? What are these machines? Are they normally?
Oh, chamfan machines no yet machines are almost the same so
okay.
At the mining. So use mining your water bodies no. And no at the mechanic say the 10 and you say ko 2 anya then they are friends no.
Okay.
So the betimi any metallic object be a woman no.
Okay.
Betimi and the chamfan no rotate etimi ede anwea no ko eba any ade enti eno ye be kaya EPA for the release by itself wa auto bi ana wa supply bi no munjai mun seize operations any ade enti o ma ya ade say anso ho a o de akọ eye me kan say ye habo a oba call because so release me by people were scared to go and clear their goods. Yes, a lot of people they were scared so about clear goods enti me wo airport one man 40 feet containers. 14.
Na nyina chamfan machines.
Chamfan machines on quantity. Some machines we buy months here actually. The fight against Galamsey, 9 months, Blue Water Guards, or what you want with the Ghana Army, no.
So that means the purpose of the chamfan machine is solely for mining.
Yes.
It can't be used for any other purpose.
You know, they use the chamfan at quarry sites.
Okay.
Do you understand? But see, you know, obi who chamfan pe galamsey na banitri. Do you understand? It can be used at the quarry sites. Some even some other factories and industries they use the machine. Do you understand? But see, you know, the main purpose I be PM Ghana ha basically galamsey. Enti omu seize the export and production. Because ebi mo Ghana ha one gasa timi emoldi bi, one gasa timi manufacture bi wo Ghana ha say. Enti omu mo nyina won say omu enjoy the production and the importation. Enti eba no there is a bibeka portal. Okay. Enti no makọ intercepted.
Okay. So these ones that has been intercepted, what is the government going to use it for?
It is say the way na government custody.
Okay.
Ebeko aban ho. Ama the aban person here no. Or the be here. You know, there are so many niama aban SCC wo ho. Niama bebre. Enti we aban be seize say EPA for office no akogbu metim de akogbu ho. Any ade no mo kipi ewo honum until further notice.
Okay.
Some of them say they call site excavator in etimi hye no. Ebia
can be destroyed.
No man destroy ni na say be ya. Enko ba say china ye say ayira galamsey excavator timi tufa wiem ni ade nyina sa na ma no. They can find ways to prevent it. Say omoje omaje so be destroy ni dia na say. And also you another thing omo person omo ye chamfan no ma season. Okay,
so these ones that are being seized, are the owners being known? You who omo ye omo dia omo container ni omo dia and so ama yache chamfan machines and I said the owners are unknown.
Oh, so I'm very sure that with this one, the very first step I'll be taking is to find the importers of those machines.
Okay.
That is the very first step they will take. Then you have to come and you have to come and tell them the purpose of your importation. Okay. So we import it chamfan in Ghana.
Okay.
Well, but I pay and I juma ben out the is it for quarry? Only be quarry Ghana ha. And I said basically galamsey now the be. Do you understand? Okay. It's either say you are only about for factory use, and I say what they call quarry site be a pipe ball near day uko yusu honum. And yes, idea. So what you more a very tangible reason with evidence, backing evidence. I tell you, say a juma way now the quiet DRS, they will seize it and probably
never
return it to you. Yeah.
Okay. So that means right now, no, I say all angles of Ghana, no organizations are almost say near maybe no no. Eventually, you be who say near no. They are working hard. And we say na cock for year Juma, you say friend is environmental agency for so almost so much almost they don't want anything to go wrong in Ghana. It is already ukopel ho asem na ye ho say ukwako kranie maybe be ha o my Ghana dey aka hu say waso ebe hyepa. Now you feel some way so ayenkopie mu e wa Akuapem North abeto mpeso aso dey a ekura ne di editing kon setting kon so ene obese say now aweho sem a esie na da screens no eso no was a 16-year-old girl found dead in Tinkong international say na no year memene day 14th Valentine nyina ye kodi Valentine wo bi ko ya wa ma adanya ye chire ma che say wo firifie say ya soma no na esuma ya soma no besi ne ya ye hwehwe na hwehwe ne yekoya wo de wurem wawu eden wurem a asem no ayare ho sem papa 16 years old girl ebi ne wo che say ono a ne dwane ye kohye ne boy ho na che say ye de na ye de pese ye de ne ye bi so che say nipa bonifo bi na akwakoto ahye ne so edi ne wo because utie reporter if you were ever as to how everything happened and how her body was found ne baby a na ye twa ne tiko ho baby etwa sebe odem wura ne mu honom na otimi say eya re ho papa na Vows Day no utimi say this year's Vows Day came with a lot of casualties. I don't know if you followed the happenings that were happening in Ghana, but reports about here and a Vows Day when they see here and a Vows Day jato ha and a Vows Day akwenhyesi ha and a utimi say Vows Day we dey e see me dentin nyama we nyina see you say dey you, but it's quite unfortunate that this young lady had to lose her life this way. Now abaya na ye ka ne ho asem no ya de nemfoni ebeto screens ne so the amount a 16-year-old girl that was found dead after Vows Day opie fifie ewiemu honoma ye hu baby a wo de fire no the picture na ye de ato screens ne so the amount a very young beautiful girl na sabrede wato nananom ewonsie na so amanebo ewo honoma e bekwa koti as to how lady we efifie a one return ya yekohu na they say wawu edam room yenti emra
wonye fishe dunsia ye friend Deborah dede ama omo chese e Vows Day 14 February no ofifie na ejofa na ofifie no e ade a ebusafo awofo ehu baby a abofra no na chi ewo enti fi mebreda kwasia da a joda benada ukuda ansana ebusafo ne te se abofra na mo hwehwe na mo hu no nimu eda enso bi nom so munya isa enye no kre nom so yenkone yenkohwe awuko ebusafo di eye mrante ye chikoya abofra na sebi nimu eda enso ani a sebi ashase ehukura ebusafo ne etiefo ne ahwefo fancheme sebi ogomi edi ne ho agri nom se ampampo mu yi eye emu no eto konkon so a na Deborah ama dede na chese di pabonefo bi agene ne kra efine nsem sa ya eno ene ne ebusafo di kita ho se ne ba ne sen na abranche ba ko no etifia a ye fe no Kofi Same ono no ye obi a na nani twegu bi o ka amranche omko hu sa bofande so na ni chese Vows Day na abofra sisi ne ho ne dfa esanse ne maame eja ne ho ekọ eye okrase ewokofo bia enti abofra no so pie no omunim so akọji na nyo ne na fefo na afeso mrantie bi omo wo potebo akọji omani ene say kwesiada wan be fie juada wan be fie ti de maame krampo fie eye okrase ebedu eye juada eno ka se ne ba pie memle da no omba yo so omunjai ezembe o shebe ma ho ezembe chese one na baby no so maame ye wani bresem ampa ne say ukwada omko za bofra no emu eda nsomu yo Kofi Same cheso mu ya bofra no eto konkon so no sebi ne yedi nkruma every run afe ema ekodu sebi baby omo kra emu e wo tenkon ha mo kire no omo so eka se omo se nkruma efifi abofra no sebi na koso nkuma mu etotofem no mu nim ni pabonefo a omo di asemi me no ka se posifo a won mo kofo dia adolso ene adwoso omo tumi akobia akotebri emu no se omo akore hwemu no makopapa ne nam so ma abofra awonye fishe dunsia opie abonte memre da so akodi Vows Day na wan kan wan tumi amekaneti na ene waye nyame dia no ombe hwemu na eno na semamba owo potem kotin ko chese ora sambo abochi chese eye na sefem ye pa na okelekele a odinani kosue eye apatan a sebi predia sam omawo ma na omani enko mo ma ho na mo fa no hwe no abafem na ade we dey bia di kan a Sh0t nkonye na mom oka ache police for abo mo say hwe mu bia onbeye no no asem ma no beboa no matuma hwe mu yie na nipa bonfo a omudi nsa nyamra sam abofra wonye frigid blues ya sebi omade ne kra efi ne nsem no makodi na kotu ensuom ma sebi nimu ana se ne nipedia na airpro no sebi o ombetu omososa etina na me no kan no akosi se abofra no sebi waye na media a odensu ani
Michael eda akwada no abaya no epi no nkwa no pia no so ne na fofo de pie.
Okay, abaya ne kofi Samuel eyewitness ono so tifi ho kasa no o chere se abofra ne de o fifi ho no ono nkwa ne pie na ya na enye predict ni a opie otumi mo se wikipin ba sebi o otumi de no hoji mu kobi bibia occasion bi ba otumi de no hoji mu bi na no ofifie saa one na afefo na eko enti saa na afefo ni nyina no ade aposifo ehwehwe no matoto to ma no enti ono kwa na efi a otimu na emoma ye okwa abonten a one na afefo na ya na omode boso ho ma na se omopie kwaje omani
o maame na wokọ oni fie saa da no ne maame no wone abaye raba no kwa na sabaya no kwa na tifie
one abaya no kwa na atifie
Uka se mu no wo se ne maame ne fi adọso sa adeso baaye no ye ka kire no se o nya hwe wo ekui okọ ma nchen wo pie maame ne nim sa ne ba ne akwada bone ana se akwada bon maame ne nim ne ba ne sen
ne maame ne efi eye tenkon no ekọ kofodua okrase eno so fi tenkon pe na obo eye bepo na nso demu a na wawura kofodua no ye fe ba bi okrase eho na maame ne ekọ ono so ko bi nchen ewo ho no mo na maame no minim ste kase mutu hu se ne ba no sebio wadi baabi a watraso ana se owo saa tebia ni mu a otumi pie ne afefo okoji omani ana se okwa abonten na ebia daba kwa na se na mienu ebia na ombefie enti ne maame ne de no osusu se ebia na wakwahye be me bi ncha na so hye na afefo bi enche enti maame no warehye mu se posefo tumi pia ne ya ebi kra na abaywa abante bi befia na so bi befia ono ma onim se ebia na mpenani ana se bi owe na onani pia na se ya bebo ma police for ehwe mo ye no etumi adimu enti maame ne de onim ne ba no tebia ani suban a owo mu a akowiese
wo se akwada na onya mfi sen
abofra na nya mfi Sh0
16 years na se onya ndu bebi akra
ondu bebi ya kwabra
na ehọ no se do sa vast day ni bibisa na wo mu di ni sen celebration wo mu di ni sen
ya kwabra ekwafin popo so abesi kofodia de ya na enye fedi agore kra na oba bie ba sakodo a ye piepie wo kwan so ne ade enye fedi agore nti ekwafo hyeda ejomani bie ba sakodo no hyeda ye program na omaton safre sebio underground artist bi ne ade ne nkrofo ende sebio eye kurabom na so enye kuratu sa kane a wo de ekofo tumi fifi obufie mu etumi pie ekọ bebi a eni gye wo pa nti omutumi joma na omutumi yi enyom kra be sisi lolo kwan so na nkwale yi dia gro sa wo kwan mu a so yo hyenkani na o bakra sebi so be ma kwan kwan mo atwam no ebu etumi yeden eti do eye occasion Val's Day ne Easter bronya ne ade homecoming ya eya na omudi da ni je so pa enye fedi agrokra bofra titru ene ya na omudi muntintiman nti sa na ya omudi sa afahia na se bibi etesa ewo eye mpotem hanom
na abaya no ebra omukohunu omuhunu wotenkon ho na se bia krofufro so ebia bebi fufro no muhunu
eja kwama tinkon mpotem he ya bebi de apel omo wo mortuary bi wo kwan no mortuary na chi eho na sa ensuo san yo tale ho no mo a sen kakra no omko dispose ana so mo de no kotum enti konkro ni mo a within tinkon na sa asem na so mko hu body na omoye fi nso ni
wow
Every tinkon ewo Eastern region eba Chris, this is a very serious issue.
Very serious and sad at the same time. But then, UTA reports na bana. Na chese akrano. Akrano that was screens no so nice girl.
Nice girl, black beauty, fine girl.
16 years winning kakra you can't tell because according to 18 according to reports no according to me free be 2 days 3 days no my and the woman is the mother is aware and you know say no she thought say the usual thing because we enra and omo ekohu no ho no do you understand and you free Saturday Sunday Monday Tuesday Wednesday there's a 4 days according the fear just the first 3 days then the woman so we pay obeba what I say and as anema we nyina etimi akosi akwakoye arehosem no because say enye say ma me no enim say ne ba say no tia en kam ye show say first day no free fie no en kom be hwehwe no do you understand first day no free fie no be hwehwe no
so ya fa ne normal
so ma fa ne normal and ma hwa ma akwara free maybe na me ne madam for big kasa say even impo so ko warrior because at the point I will be echo warrior or say the wife every fie betran en chama ne bo by 8-9 the parents be friend no do you understand the parents be friend be san say wo hin and yes on boy akra 16 years old when nini wo ka wadru na wa fie so me ade o by 8-9 you be friend no wapon adwuma wo nyam ba fie wa che me wa ha me ba fie do you understand and ti san ma we nyina nya their parents ni bi eye o mayi o mani no maja o ma na sama akra kama so ho akwa free mu say
all in the name of Valentine. It's quite unfortunate for say arehosem way esia because a future leader ba ko na ekono but yenim de see mum de police fogusu a omoye hwehwemu as to whether ono an de ne peko ye it was a gang thing against any ade nyina no we are monitoring it closely ye dey mu updates ebebre ahwefo sabe de na ye de nsem no ebe wie ya ne sa so ye wie ne ye wie ya ne sa Johnson ase edunketia awoye the national NDC chairman sabe de timu se papa no he's really all over the place I say na say he's making himself public ye huni ye pa and someone beto jane che say ye share NDC amanyuko ni ma the man is leading now on the screens now say NDC or say Ase Edunketia is leading NDC in the spiritual realm, but it's not confirmed. Prophet Emmanuel Walasi, lead pastor, Congress Chapel International. Now, in somewhere, Bano, or software, Wabeka Sapen, after Honorable Kennedy Japan, now he was talking about the fact that Ken would definitely come back to the MPP and I mean lead and all that, and now this is the same person coming up to talk about Ase Edunketia as he leading. But what he's saying, I'm afraid taking it from two angles. That one, Ase Edunketia is already an NDC chairman and he's leading the party already. Into way any news. Into where guys say he is leading NDC on cashing, or is either he's leading NDC as the flag bearer for the National Democratic Congress.
Yes, Prophet Walasi.
Yeah, so Ase Edunketia na chese ne honsem ababeton bonten so sabre de is trending because of enzembia abeton bonten so about or no. Now, nsema wo kanyina ne say no Kennedy Japan ye na nim say when we ni ewo presidential elections name and afen so no ba omi anso ye tietie mu ana chese he used to be an NDC sana man for Kikano, but right now he's calling say both Baumia and Kennedy they are warmly welcome to the party no lead this say no obetimi omunyina betimi de omwaye de aba the dom ono nsem why so cheso nyame no he's ready to work with them enti ni nyina mu no na Prophet Emmanuel Walasi and so then same ya ba betu dwa wotwem say Asedun Ketia is leading or say Asedun Ketia is leading NDC in the spiritual realm, but it's not confirmed. It's not just Asedun Ketia. Already we know him that he's the chairman for the party. Into a chairman now, then so you are leading the party, right? But then if you also say it has a correlation with flag bearership.
Yes, we hear and someone for trying to allege say Sh0t is trying to Leo Kennedy Japan so rather joining or only party, the party that he's leading. Any prophet will assist someone the other to just say Sh0t is leading the party in the spiritual realm. In himself physically, Sh0t is the leader of the party. Unless said the name Mokika or MPP mono na omuhune say ye to about the president and our flag bearer. The flag bearer is leading the party other than can say the chairman of the party. And in Nema Mino and our boss say chairman. Say chairman. Now or can say only the party no physically. And I say after say physical no or sound lead spiritually. Until they hear this particular video. Now if you are about the also the ceremonial interpretation people are putting out there near their mouth.
Free halfway. Some could not say Adiachina, Canadian Japan, say Oba, Makeno. Say, Domiaka said, or send a chair by NDC, or no so Makeno. I don't think, but Yankee new ones, you know. Which lady here, Okoda, Okata, when you back one, no one be back. Ebia now Sakra say obe NDC aba opeso obesem no obesa niema entimo kaja no say uchira udin na utimi nyina branch elections bia kosi say ya hwewa koduru ebrebi ansana watimi nyina branch election ama ya to ama I say, Omo pa, Omo mami na epani odi animu. Na Omo akano, ya sanai. Pani dio, na we dio, di odi atlepa, oni chatu. Eti obi chile ni din na. Akodi dabu ma, lai no so, obedi achile. Ebe kakra ansana, edinabe animu.
All right, and see we Sh0t out in some tujwa honoma we chiremu ana amanfo dodo na omo tag no for a flag bearership race National Democratic Congress party and ordinance some tujwa honoma. Yeah,
So right now no not just say ohia ba omiane kenana.
Yes, ebimu chiremu especially Canada Japan as you see amanfo started yes the base new movement Patriotic Party MPP any ade honoma so here because Alancho Martin no kwate party. The party any easy. Do you understand? E be din say Canada Japan so attend party nti or the be presidency.
Omuni monko bisa cheda.
What me acquire be a third force be. What me acquire be a go back to Sh0ts because they say only that third.
Na no monko bisa papa no no fence.
Chabosom ne oh, you go bisa papa kwesindo ono kra bra wa break say koba wenya
onim de onya no huzi
so ase enti no another ewo ho no ma chiremu a the better party they got to join me na nkeye enti ase nketia is leading NDC in the spiritual realm but it's not confirmed no chiremu a otimi say ha no pinpointly he's talking about flag bearership.
Okay.
Because physically, Sh0t is the chairman of party name. And it's only the party now. Ebi otremo only in spiritually and also so obo juma wo.
Okay.
But then otremo the ebe din mo ko 2028. Sh0t. Ah, no nti na bi ma started target Canada Japan say den ko fa no so nkodo. NDC party no obetimi nya baby papa ejina ewo ho. Okay,
now NDC same way mu no. Na da Baba Jamal walk pray for parliamentary candidates in the name of Ayawasu East no and I send bebre boboba efri mu yen se na bi che say yen cancel elections no na nke yen ne foforo any ade afei ena mu nchiremu aba de ntia omo ye say nka yen cancel elections na yenye ne foforo ni ade no ye chirema there is something going on na yen nyina yenim na majority leader Mahama Yarega so nim dia bobo bade a enye one starting empire is say ni dibre say majority leader in parliament no it is being threatened by Baba Jamal ye chirema say Baba Jamal prayer president parliament mu nyina no has a cause or it has a purpose because tell me why a whole ambassador sika wogie ono anenu masem ko chemu ani sika wogie ya allowances na ade no e chendi obenya o parliament so na ni abre so person ko parliament what is happening?
Well, also the last time I was talking about the fact that you do call ambassador for your ambassador will be the use of high commissioner our country be so as a political career now call retirement no that is where most of the people go for retirement. And it's already as still now you have a potential you want to keep up in the political stage, and as on the political stage, you have to come back to the mainstream. Mainstream was also be a better one. Baba Jamal, Akwetia MP, or MP, one who soon only the free or call us by name a bill and was a bejina. Let each one be carry actually. Do you understand? People are talking about the fact that a buy more contracts near day. What has happened? A prime minister as he minim the so man contracts near the but then also relaunching the political career no view as a person on the baby people are taping him for certain things because you're more election more election what is at the end of it? I mean the end of it is what Emma general secretary the two guys say they don't have any option. You have options. We were talking about the fact that there were votes by any day. And then all of a sudden, you don't have option now to present Baba Jamal.
There's a Bibia Koso. Nyama Koso no. Yanko Nenko Jimunchi.
Now, do we know why the parliamentary group were against Baba Jamal? Let me explain to you why the parliamentary group were against Baba Jamal. It's about the fear of Asiedu Nketia. Johnson Asiedu Nketia is to be feared. He's a chairman of the party, isn't he? Now, what has happened? So, Johnson Asiedu Nketia here was responsible for the removal of Haruna Idrisu and Mubarak Muntaka here, the current minister for Interior. Mubarak Muntaka and Haruna Idrisu were removed from leadership by Johnson Asiedu Nketia. There were many people who felt that Asiedu Nketia had committed a cardinal sin. But it turned out that the NDC won the election, and Asiedu Nketia was beginning to see signs that the NDC will win the election. And he knew that changing the leadership at the time was the best time to do it, because you have to take them out, and so that he will be in control by the time the election is won. Asiedu Nketia has demonstrated that he has a problem with Muntaka, Mubarak Muntaka. And it was suspected so, but now it is very clear that Asiedu Nketia had a problem with him. I'll come to that. So the reason why Baba Jamal was obstructed by the majority, who wrote a statement that the thing should be annulled and Baba Jamal be banned, is that the majority were scared that Asiedu Nketia, who had asked Baba Jamal to come into the race, was preparing to change Mahama Yarega. I don't know whether I have Mahama Yarega's photograph there. He was preparing to change Mahama Yarega. That's a rumor. The rumor is that Asiedu Nketia is preparing to change Mahama Yarega with Baba Jamal. Because Baba Jamal is seasoned. He's very seasoned. And he's a 500% Asiedu Nketia man. The story is that since Asiedu Nketia supported Mahama Yarega to be leader, he's seen Mahama Yarega is doing too much Jubilee House. He's doing too much on Mahama Jubilee House. It looks like he wants to be with the government people. He should be there. So it's fine. Asiedu Nketia recognized the party as tripartite. The government, the party, and the parliamentary party. Asiedu Nketia believes that he controls two of that. The party and the parliamentary party is controlled by him. And then the government is the government. That's what he believes. So if you are the leader of the parliamentary party and you are doing Jubilee House too much, he gets suspicious and he has absolute control over the national executive. So if he wants to change you, Oga, you will go. John Mahama cannot save you. John Mahama is one vote and he may not even attend because a busy president. He may not attend. He will send somebody. And that somebody cannot stand in front of Asiedu Nketia and say nothing is out. So if Asiedu Nketia doesn't want you to be majority leader, Oga, prepare. You are going to leave. Now that is the fear that Asiedu is bringing Baba Jamal to come and take this position. It is that fear that got Mahama Ayariga to mobilize the majority in parliament to issue a statement and say, party, cancel the election and don't let Baba Jamal and all those who participated. That was the important catch. You see, they didn't say just annul the election. They said annul the election, but don't let Baba Jamal participate in the next one. All those who have found blah, 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 they cast vote on Baba Jamal. So right now, there's fear of Baba Jamal in parliament because if NDC were to win the Ayawaso West, and they could win, if they are to win the Ayawaso West election, Baba Jamal walks into the parliament. Baba is senior to some of them in the party. He's very senior. Baba has been there since about maybe 94, something like that. Baba has been around for a while. He was news coordinating secretary long time ago, very long time ago. So Baba Jamal is senior to quite a few of them in the party. So if he walks into that parliament, he's senior to Nelson, Roxy, the chief whip, Daffy Amakpo. Oh, Baba Jamal is senior to him many, many years. Baba Jamal is senior to Ato Forsen. So Baba Jamal is with Haruna Idrisu the same, or maybe even slightly senior to Haruna Idrisu. Baba Jamal is Elvis Efie Ankra, Samuel Ofuso-Ampofo. That's NDC people. That's Baba Jamal's level. That's his mates in NDC. Samuel Ofuso-Ampofo. That's long time ago. Very, very long time ago. When Kwesi Boche was there, Baba Jamal was in the youth. So Baba Jamal is a towering figure. He's not some simple guy. And he now has the support of the chairman. He and the chairman are together. They are twins. And they are working towards an ambition in the party. So Ayariga knows that Baba Jamal walking into the parliament is not simple for him because he also knows that he has been doing Jubilee instead of doing party. He's been doing quite a bit of Jubilee. He knows that. So they decided that